Hello everybody, the Destroyer here, and welcome back to another cast of the Rise of the Witch King patch 2.02, version 5.0.1. Today we have a 4v4 on Evendim, I think that's how you say it, which is a circle map basically with a lake in the middle. Pretty cool map. As you see here, it does have a lake, and it does have a little island in the middle as well. But let's see who we got here today. We have Tich as Angmar, and Destroyer as Angmar as well, which is me, of course. We have our third partner, DreadReapr, and over here is our final partner. Let's actually go to teams here. There we go. Bushit is our final partner here as the Dwarves. And the opposing team, let's go to the opposing team here. There we go. We have Jeepers as Mordor. We have a Dwarven player, Belsebub. We have another Mordor. There's three Mordors. Bambyhey. And the final player is Mordor. Jesus. Lots of Mordor. As Mafoo. Okay. There you go. So, 4-on-4. Mordor, Dwarves, and Mordor. So 3 Mordors on one team. The other team is 2 Angmars, a Dwarf, and a Dwarf. Alright, well, let's get the show on the road here. Let's see what's going on in the realm of Evendim. Tich is opening with a Hall of the King's Men, getting some thralls out immediately. There's going to be a lot to cover here, I'm sure. I am also doing the same thing. I got 2 queued up off of 3 mills there. We have some phalanxes being built. Immediately be sent into the mineshaft for DreadReapr.
I am the Fist of Angmar.
Seems he is sending a forward builder down towards the Bushit's area. Bushit has some guardians coming out. And now they're heading to capture this. Let's actually go to observing all players here. Here we go. The Mordor player, Mafoo, is sending some guys immediately to start engaging, possibly to try and take that outpost himself. Oops, don't want to spill that. That'd be bad. He has a lumber mill as well, which would be handy. Some orc archers from Bambyhey, taking out the goblin cave there. Dwarven player over here, Belsebub, is, well, he was going for an archer range. As soon as he looked at it, he decided to destroy it. Maybe didn't want me peeking. But he is getting some phalanxes, sending him in there. He does have a mineshaft over here, it seems like. Looks like Tich has taken the outpost here. Meanwhile, I'm knocking down this goblin cave, trying to get the gold out of it. I did like this game. I remember this one. This is not a new replay by any means. It's probably a few weeks old, I'd imagine, by the time this goes out. But it was a good game. I enjoyed, and I thought I did pretty well as Angmar for once, which is uncannily weird for me, as Angmar was pretty hard for me to play. Nice spell win there on these archers, allowing these Gundabad warriors to pick them off. They are war chanted, but they still take good melee damage, although they are cutting through the Gundabad warriors pretty easily. Tich does have Axors, and I'm sending some support as well. So it's basically going to be me and Tich versus Belsebub and Bamby, and then on the other side of the map you will of course have DreadReapr and Bushit versus Mafoo and Bamby. Oh, whoops. Jeepers is on the left side. Jeepers and Belsebub versus Bamby and Mafoo on the right side. That's what I meant to say. I don't even know if I mentioned Jeepers, did I? I probably did. I just don't remember. But Jeepers is this Mordor player here, pushing forward quite aggressively with lots of orcs. There's also some dwarves here. There is a mineshaft from DreadReapr, so he'll be sending support. And it seems there is some green dwarves as well, which is the player Belsebub. Seems we have a beacon being placed here. Some lancers getting caught caught off guard is what I'm trying to think of. We do have a Prince Brand out for Bushit, getting a quick hero out. That should be useful there indeed, I would imagine. Looks like troops are massing over on the right side. Over here, we have a large force engaging. Me and Tich trying to fight off Jeepers. Belsebub as well, who is attacking on the left here with his dwarves. These guys do have charge attack, which they could use at any moment. Tich throwing up a tower, which is a pretty good idea, actually. Try and defend this area. This area is pretty key, as you might imagine. This is the Dwarves' entry point. Once this is gone, the Dwarven reinforcements will pretty much be cut off. They'll have to walk miles to get over here. Seems some people have built some boats. DreadReapr, I think. Those are his troops, right? And Bushit? Yeah, DreadReapr and bushit looking to colonize the center island. Interesting. I didn't see any of that while I was playing this because I was quite busy, but I thought it was interesting nonetheless that they did that. Prince Bran leveling up quite nicely. He's already level 4. Cutting through the armies of Mordor here. Dwarves do need more troops though, as he is being slightly overwhelmed. Of course, 2 Mordors can be a bit overwhelming at times. There's always going to be a lot of action on this side of the map though, I can tell you that much. With lots and lots of spam from Angmars and Mordors happening. And then of course the Dwarves supporting on both sides. That battle wagon getting a good run through on those axe throwers. That is pretty brutal. I do need some pikes. Looks like I am bringing some Rudar spearmen to deal with this battle wagon menace. There's a couple of war-chanted archers here though. They'll be cutting through our guys pretty nicely. Let's go back over here. So what's going on? A Mumikil pit has been thrown down by Mafoo. So he'll be looking to get one of those out. And it should be out very shortly. Looks like he also has Gothmog. Who is not a bad hero for an orc spam. As he does give leadership to orcs, of course. And you can get to level 5 Day of the Orc is pretty powerful. Making orc spam quite good. DreadReapr does have troops over here and over here, so he's playing pretty nicely, defending his troops and multitasking quite well, I would say. Helping me and Tich to try and fend off the armies of Mordor and the Dwarves, which can be a bit tough. Ooh, those guys need to move. Lots and lots of guys dying here. Second tower has been thrown up here. And I am beginning to get my structures in the back of Tich's base. So I don't have to walk them all the way over from here. As you might imagine, that would be better though. I do have a level 3 All the King's Men, so I can actually start getting Dark Rangers though. Which will be useful. You have a Mafoo from Mafoo as well. So Mafoo will be quite useful indeed. Is this his too? No, it's Bamby has Gothmog. Mafoo has the other one. And Prince Bran needs to get into that tunnel probably. As he is in a bit of danger. And he just managed to get away. Luckily him. Although Bushit's base is in a bit of trouble. There's a lot of orcs here. And not a whole lot in the way of defenders. He does have guys in here. He probably should bring them out. Although they might just die. Maybe he needs a battle wagon. He's going for siege hammers. That indicates to me that he's probably going for some surprise attack on a building of some kind. I guess we'll see. Looks like the Mumikil has been built on the left side as well. Jeepers opting to go for that. He'll be employing that weapon of war against us. He'll do quite well, I would imagine, until it dies from arrows or something. Using it to try and get rid of the arrow tower. Arrow tower tanking up pretty nicely, actually. We're using axe throwers and arrow towers to try and kill this Mumikil as best we can. I do have some Dark Rangers here as well. Of course, we do have the statue, which is nice. And the Mumikil does go down. The guys go flying. Oh man. Yeah, Bushit definitely base is in a bit of trouble. He still has guardians in his tunnel though, so he is planning something. What's the middle look like? Lots of mine shafts, and he does have a barracks there. Is he forsaking his base for the middle, I wonder? I mean, obviously not, because he's building the wall hubs. And he does have these Men of Dale as well to defend. DreadReapr helping us quite heavily, so he's not really able to help Bushit as much. He has some Men of Dale, of course, but those other men are quite needed over there, but at the same time we need the help too. Because me and Tich were having a bit of issue holding off. At least until I started getting some Dark Rangers over here. Once you get enough of them over here, they do quite well. Assuming they don't all get trampled by battle wagons or something. Seems someone has built some wargs. Or wolves, rather. Bushit space basically taking no damage from the orcs. That's the power of building this circle of wall hubs here. And Prince Brand obviously still doing a lot of damage. Moomakill's still over here as well. That's not a deal. DreadReapr bringing in some reinforcements though. Hopefully he's able to employ those. Seems Bushit does have a forward mine over here though. That could be bad for Mafoo here, or possibly Bambyhey, of course. Seems me and Tich are pushing forward a bit. We do have some wolf riders now, which are helping immensely. Of course, we have Dark Rangers. 4 battalions here. And then we got wolves. So we are pushing forward quite nicely. There is a Prince Brand here. He'll probably need to get out of here. Dwarves just unloaded the builder. Maybe by accident. Because he was just trying to pop all those guys out. Yep. Moomakill in DreadReapr's base there. Should be okay though. Picking out the phalanxes of the chase. Bushit space looking quite safe for now. If he got the oil cask expansion, that would just demolish these orcs. That'd be kind of funny. But doesn't seem he needs it really. The wall hubs are doing more than enough. Seems some guardians have been brought out over here. Bushit. Will they get killed by this arrow volley? Yes, they will. Except for the banner. The banner stayed alive, meaning he will regrow. Assuming he doesn't get cut down by this Gothmog. If he's able to micro that well enough, he might actually get him out of there. Oh, that's unfortunate. It actually gives Gothmog a level as well. Which is not ideal. But he will take down that inn at least. Mafoo, the Green Mordor player, still pushing hard on Bushit though. Moomakill has been dealt with up here in the north, which is good for our team, of course. Lots and lots of orcs heading out of Mafoo's base as well. The middle still looking the same as it did. Gothmog taking out this forward mine. Let's see anything else we can see here. Oh yeah, lots of Mordor guys coming up, as well as some backup from the Dwarves there. Belsebub and Jeepers looking to do some damage. Me and Tich though do have an army, of course. We do have Snow Trolls, we do have Dark Rangers. We got Rudar Spearmen as well, and some Black Numenorians to top it off. So we have a pretty good army. I have a pretty good setup here. I have a few Hall of the King's Men. I have that Troll Wolf Den there as well. And one of my guys used volley, which a long shot rather. Probably did some damage. I didn't see it, but I saw the animation of it in the sky. So we're having trouble pushing up there. Meanwhile, Bushit's fortress is taking a bit of damage. Mordor is bringing catapults into the battle, and that is bad news for the dwarves. Not only is that taking out those wall hubs, but it is starting to damage the fortress a bit. So the dwarves will need to rally up and push forward, or they will be in trouble. Belsebub putting a beacon over here. Ooh, nice Gundabad warrior summon on top of the catapults. That should deal with those. And it does indeed. Let's actually take a look at powers while we're at it. Oh, we look here. Bushit the Dwarves has heal, 13 power points, 14 power points, and he's already at 15 actually. He's getting power points quite quickly. Let's see. Destroyer myself has summon orcs and fell wind at 3 power points. Let's go over here. We are watching. It seems the dwarves have rallied and pushed back their opponents. Undermine, heal, and rally call from Belsebub. And his fortress is gone. I totally missed it. Oh, disgusting. That was probably the attack that that Bushit was doing. Sneak attack on the fort of Belsebub. I hate when I miss things like that. But it happens. You can't get them all on camera, I suppose. Especially if you don't know when they're actually going to happen. And I was busy talking, of course. which is too much work in itself. Anyway, what was I saying? Well, Belsebub has no fort. Mafoo has no fort? How the hell did Mafoo lose his fort? I'm so confused. He must have lost it the same way. Guardians with siege hammers. He has rebuilt his fort though. Tich, Angmar has Frozen Land and War Chant, and Jeepers has Barricade, War Chant, and Land. Good Barrage from DreadReapr. Lone Tower heals. And Rally Call. Bamby has Arrow Volley and that. And 12 power points. And that is it for now. I think that's the final time I'll actually look at the powers, so I don't miss anything. I guess if you see them used, then you'll know they were used, eh? That's one way to look at it. In a 4v4, it's not as important to look at the powers, I feel. You'll see them or you won't. Lots and lots of Menadale, though. Of course, they are taking a lot of damage from the catapults. Look how little damage Menadale actually do to the catapult. Almost nothing. I shouldn't target it at all, really. And it seems we are finally pushing forward on me and Tich are pushing forward on Jeepers and Belsebub here. Doing a good amount of damage. Although I don't think we have enough troops here to take them out. Although the long shots do help. Managed to clip a few of them and cut off like half of that battalion of archers. Archers. Moonkill doing lots and lots of damage to our dark rangers there. Bushit once again going for a sneak attack. Is he using boats? Or is he using mines, I wonder. But Bamby is showing he does not have a fortress. That shows the powers of Guardians with charge attack and siege hammers. He doesn't even have the... Oh yeah, I think siege hammers is the weapon upgrade for them. Oh, some Black Riders being sent to dispatch those though. Still nice sneak attack by Bushit. I wish I could have saw it, but I had no idea it was there. My map awareness isn't great. Not in game or out of game. But they're definitely not out yet. Although DreadReapr and Bushit are gaining momentum here. They are pushing forward quite close to Mafoo's base here. And of course his ally on this side of the map is almost dead. What is keeping him alive actually? There's not much here. It seems Belsebub is rebuilding his fortress, which is good. And his partner on the side of the map, Jeepers, is quite still alive over here, quite nicely. He should be fine. Yet somehow Bamby is still alive, and I don't know how. Or maybe he isn't. No, he is. Here is how Bushit is getting across the map. Forward mines with very upgraded dwarves. Gonna do lots and lots of damage. And of course it looks like he was using boats at some point. That's a ship that fires arrows, I believe. Maybe. Mordor holding off pretty well though. I'm sure the Black Riders are doing their job quite nicely. DreadReapr's base looking quite nice indeed. Quite safe. My base as well. Big battle over on the left side, trying to push back each other. We are inching our way towards Mordor's base, but we keep getting pushed back, of course. But we are making ground. He is making ground at the same time. We're both getting power points, of course. Ooh, big fell win right there, allowing the snow trolls to get a nice run through on a lot of the archers. Although they did get stuck on something. Frozen Land being thrown down as well. Bushit's troops being picked off here by Gothmog, some Herald archers and some Orc archers. And he is pushing forward on the left as well, towards Belsebub's base. So Belsebub is going to have to stop that, or he will end up like Bamby. Yeah, we have a lot of Hall of the Kingsmen over here. Not quite a siege works yet. I remember building a siege works at some point. I'm sure that will come into effect when we actually need to take down Mordor's fort and we can't actually get to it. Orc summon there. Gonna do some damage. war chant going down on top of him. I always use the war chant on top of my summon orcs. There's a Morgamir. Is that my Morgamir? Yes, it is. He's level 3. So he's getting level 2 Drevisage, which is nice. Seems the orcs have actually cleared out this area of forward mines, except for right here. And right here, he doesn't see this one as well. So that's not good. Bushit will be able to keep his troops coming out of here. Are these bushits? Yes, they are. So Bushit's still pushing forward on this side. Meanwhile, DreadReapr pushing south from his base. Mountain Troll has brought his rock to the battle. Ooh, nasty barrage. Almost destroyed the Moonkill Pen and this Orc Pit. But it did definitely destroy the army of Mordor. And now Mafoo is looking quite weak. Well, a retaliation here. Another barrage coming down from Mordor this time, of course. Killing off all those Men of Dale, which is pretty big because Men of Dale are quite powerful. And that will halt the right side's advances for now. I'm trying to figure out where Bamby's last building is. I can't really tell on the map that well because he's pink, and pink is hard to see, at least for me. And it doesn't help he's an orc team as well. Ah, he's over here. Okay. I got it. So they'll continue to push forward there. Me and Tich trying to regroup. He has Karsh, and I have... Or, he has Karsh and Morgamir. I have a Morgamir, I believe. Yeah, there he is. And the remnants of my once former army running back. We do have a well over here from DreadReapr, which will help us heal up our troops if we want to, which is nice. Let's go back down over here, shall we? Looks like a Fell Beast has been brought out by Mafoo. That'll be quite useful as long as he doesn't run into too many Men of Dale. And of course Prince Brand. Actually Prince Brand wrecked the shit out of this Fell Beast. He does have the Beast Slayer arrow, so that Fell Beast is in a lot of trouble. And as you see there, it took over half its health with just the Beast Slayer arrow. Prince Brand is pretty much the king of killing Fell Beasts. You don't want to go near a leveled up Prince Brand unless you have a Moomakill and you can get in there quick enough. If he does a charge, oh, he's looking to charge Gloin. Won't charge somebody, not the pikemen. Although still doing massive amount of damage. Look at all those dead dwarves. That shows the power of the Moonkill in a nutshell. Able to charge all those guys and just wreck them all. Let's see what's going on this side of the map, shall we? Speak of the devil, another Moomakill. Men of Dale as well. That wouldn't be thrown on all those Men of Dale though. And my Wolf Riders and Snow Trolls will begin running through them. Of course we do have the Frozen Land. Moonkill does go down though to a lot of these Dark Rangers. Dark Rangers are probably the best way to actually deal with the Moonkill, I think, other than a flying unit. Of course, Angmar does not have flying units, so not really an option for us. Seems the fort is taking some damage, though. Finally making some progress down here against Mordor. We do have a lot of Rangers just waiting for troops. Sending them in won't do much. I have gone for 2 of these Dark Iron Forges, though, so I'll be pumping out some catapults, trebuchets, rather. Mafoo, the Mordor player, is holding off nicely, though. Him and Bamby, of course. Bamby is using archers. Let's get the Haradrim archers here. Pretty cool looking. I think something big just happened. Yep. As soon as I zoom in, something big happens. An earthquake takes out all of Bamby's buildings almost. I'm not sure what's keeping him alive now. Maybe an orc pit somewhere, tucked off. Unless he died. I don't think so. No, he has a Haradrim palace here. I think that's literally all that's keeping Bamby alive. There's his builder right there. Oh, there you go. Summon giants from Tich. Looking to destroy the fortress of Mordor once and for all. It held out for quite a long time. It was finally overwhelmed there. And I was bringing siege weapons to the party. And we've gone for hill trolls as well. So we finally overwhelmed Jeepers, and he is going to fall here. Looks like Belsebub doesn't really have much to support him either. He has some dwarves, but they have to walk up there, apparently. Doesn't look like they have a mineshaft. Actually, they did have a mineshaft. Curious, he's walking his troops up there instead of using the mineshaft, but hey. It's going to be a little too late, I think. Too many siege weapons in the area. Too many giants, too many trebuchets. And that's pretty much Jeepers' base completely gone. I think he's built somewhere down here. Yeah, he has an orc pit and a Belsebub's base. So I'll be keeping him alive. Oh yeah, my base got attacked. Totally forgot. The army of Belsebub actually did an attack on my base. That is the reason he has no army to send over to his partner. Because they actually snuck attacked my base from the river, I believe, with a boat. Did you see there? He has used a... Oh, no, that's bushits. I think there was a troop transport, though, at some point. So he did get my base, but of course I do have my main structures over here and my builders. So I'm far from dead. I do have a new fortress building as well. So I'm not going to die there anytime soon. Bringing some men out over here as well. To help push forward, there's a Gimli. What level is that Gimli? Level 1, brand new, brand spanking new Gimli. They'll be still alive over here. Prince Brand, unable to finish him off at any point, I guess. Lots of sneak attacks in this battle, using the lake. It's interesting. I didn't really get to see many of them, unfortunately, but we did see the aftermath of them at least. So that's something. I have trouble covering team games where there's too many people. I tend to miss a lot of things because there's just so much to look at, which is unfortunate. But I think I got most of it. So whatever. We've got a Balrog coming up in bushit space here. Look at that Mafoo. Some Mafoo looking to do a lot of damage to bushit space. I highly doubt he'll kill him. Bamby seems to have rebuilt his base nicely. He has a troll cage and a lot of orc pits again. Although the left side of the map is falling. Me, Tich, and DreadReapr, and even bushit are all pushing forward on the left side. As you see, bushit has his guys over here. So even if he does destroy bushit space, I'm sure he can build somewhere else and you can just keep pushing this direction. It's kind of a base trade if you think about it. I don't think bushit space will die per se. Although the Fell Beast is going to try and fix that. Balrog doesn't do that much damage against Fort though. Should be fine. But with the main bulk of our forces here, that should be able to crush Belsebub and the remaining buildings of Jeepers. Hopefully. Once they're knocked out of the game. That should be it. I think if we actually target this, Jeepers loses. He has his builder building a farm. Oh no, he doesn't die. He has buildings here as well. His builder is over there. Ooh. The blight power. Nasty little power it is. Turning lots and lots of people to whites. To attack their former masters. The oil cask has been bought on the fort. Have to watch out for that. Looks like we're going to deploy it right away. I don't think these upgraded dwarves will take too much damage though. The heal actually going down. Managing to heal some of them. Most of them dying though because they don't actually have armor on. But with this glowing here and all these heroes and these trolls as well, and even these troll stone throwers, we should be able to take down Belsebub's fortress without too much trouble. Although there is a rebuild there, of course. My base has been rebuilt over here, so I'm fine. Bushit's fortress has been saved, although the armies of Mordor are still advancing. And even some dwarves coming out here. Taking down that thing there. And it is only a matter of time before Jeepers and Belsebub are dead here. There is no escape, really. This builder would either have to run for his life, try to get past the dwarves, and win or die on the way there. There is a couple of buildings there of his, though. But as you see here, I think Jeepers... not Jeepers, Belsebub is going to die as soon as this archer range goes off, I think. A little friendly fire there. Let's see how Mordor's attack does, at least. Attack trolls, eh? Usually a good idea, but when Gimli and King Dane are focused them down, it doesn't really get very far, unfortunately. Nice slam there. Here comes a barrage, I hear it. Ooh, it's a Mordor barrage. Belsebub has been defeated, though. So that is the dwarf in the bottom left knocked out of the game. And it is only a matter of time, like I said, before DreadReapr is killed as well. There's just lots and lots of Angmar troops and dwarf troops down here. And we'll be pushing it this way. DreadReapr has left the game. He is basically dead. Well, I guess he died or whatever. Decommissioned his buildings. What have you. And now it is 4 on 2. Not an ideal situation to be in if you are a Bambyhey and Mafoo. So I'd imagine they'll either die or they'll quit out of the game. I can't remember which. This has been a while, like I said. And even if it wasn't yesterday, even if it was just yesterday, I'd probably still forget. It's just how forgetful I am. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty fun game. Cool map for a 4v4. Lots of sneak attack options if you use the boats and such. And the mine shafts, of course. Nobody ever expects that, which is a good tactic to employ. But in general, it was just pretty fun. And that is what's important, I feel, when you play games of this nature. If you're not having fun, what are you doing playing it? That is my opinion on any game, really. That's why I only play games that I have fun playing nowadays. I'm not the kind of person that will play Demon Souls and just suffer through it. I don't like that kind of stuff. Is it Demon Souls or Dark Souls? I mean, they're both the same. I think Dark Souls is the later one, of course. Nice barrage there. Taking out the majority of Mordor's forces. DreadReapr coming in from the north with his dwarven troops. Darkness being called down on the map as well. And it seems Bambyhey has deleted his fortress. Starting to delete all his structures, and he will be leaving the game here shortly. And then Mafoo will be doing the same. There goes his fort. And there you go. Mafoo has been defeated. And Bambyhey just has this orc pit. There you go. Excellent. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That has been a 4v4 on Evendim. And yeah, well played everyone that match, and I will see you guys next time.